Right, hello, welcome to Roulette Reality. Off we go. It's Friday night. We're low rolling. We're having a low roll. Let's have a look at the wheels. We'll start with the Brazil wheel. We're going to be using the Roulette Profit and Stop Roulette tool. And I hope my audio was a bit better. I've messed about with the microphone. People are telling me it's shit, so I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to put the numbers in here from the wheel first. I'll try and explain this. 1, 36, 33. 1, 36, 33. What we do is we pop into this tool the numbers that have popped in on the wheel. So 0, 27, 34. 0, 27, 34. 36, 14, 7. 36, 14, 7. 33, 8, 12. 33, 12. And 14. So this is a new tool. I've used it before. I've put videos on before. We're using it, and it's a combination basically of tools from Roulette Profit and Stop. If you go to the website rouletteprofitandstop.co.uk, you can purchase these tools. The next to nothing. But this one is a combination of I think about 3 of them. And we're going to put on 2 of them actually. We're going to use the one that we're using already by inputting the numbers. Number 6 is just, and we're going to use a Balance Builder Plus. So what Balance Builder Plus does, it will give you a selection of numbers, and you play these numbers on the inside bets, and you play them neighbours by 1. So we'll reduce this neighbour down to 1 here. And if you watch in a minute when this next number falls, comes in, if you want to call it, you'll see the racetrack up in 31. Selection of numbers pops up. So what you would do is you bet on 31, 26, 17 and 10, and you'll also be covering 14, 9, 3, 0, 34, 25, 5 and 23 on there. Let's have a look at a little bit of history. My mush might get covered up here, so you might give me a bit of a cheer. With a dealer change actually as well, so usually on a dealer change, we'll just watch this first. Usually on a dealer change, we've got neighbours by 4. So covering neighbours from 0, from 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right around to 12. Okay. And I think you'd do, then we would have got that bet there. That'd have been nice then. But there's never a rush. If you start rushing and jumping in and shit like that, you'll get it wrong basically. You might think, well, you could have won, but you'd have bet 10 pence a number. You could have won 2 quid, whatever it is there. You'll always get the chance to win it again. She ain't going nowhere, nor is that fucking wheel. So you've got to be patient. You've got to be patient. So I'm looking at some history here. I just take my mush off here. Sorry, if I take that off there, that's the history from the wheel. You can see there. I rely a lot upon the history, so I'll put my spot back on there. 11, 12, 11. So we know what happens with the balance builder. What happens with the balance? The balance builder. What happens with the missing section tool is we'll play on the dozens and the columns, and you can also come across what we call an intersection bet, where let's say the third dozen and the first column, the first row, have a value of 6, because that's what we're set to, the value of 6. Whenever one of these sections comes to a value of 6 not hitting, it'll highlight in blue. And if 2 of the sections are the same, you'll get, let's say, the third dozen, first column, 25, 28, 31, 34, would become highlighted. Excuse me. So let's just see where we get to here. 8's just come in. So we've had 3 in the first dozen. 5 misses on the second dozen. 8 likes 35. So yeah, the balance builders highlighted 35 there, 15, Okay, 15 comes in, which takes away our second dozen bets. You've got to be patient. Usually, if I play this, a lot of people might think this is crazy. On the 10p wheels, I'll play 2 wheels at a time without having to concentrate on recording and explaining things. So you're getting more bets more frequently, rather than having to wait with the 10p wheels. So 32. 32. Let's have a look at the history here. 32. Okay. There's not much history with 32 there, which to me would be a good bet on the balance builder. Or a repeat with 32. My number with 32 is 23 and 3. But we're going to try and stick basically to the missing section tool. If you've got any questions, you can just send me a message, and I hope I've explained it correctly. So 36 would have been this anyway. 36. So we've got a highlighted first row on here, and looking at the history, well, 36, 14, 19, 0, 9, and 33. So nothing prior in those 80 numbers. I think 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 90 numbers, as 100 numbers there, has hit after 36 on the first column. I like 1 after 36. 25. So there's a little hit. There's his first little win. 25. We're up to 20p. Boom. All right. What's his money? What did we start with? 20 quid, I think. £20 and 5p. We've got a target. We're going to try and make 3 to 5 quid with a stop loss of 15 quid, which is going to be really strict tonight. We're going to be strict. We've got some revenge to do, Ian, I think. Ian, if you're watching, by the way, which way do I go? Yeah, that's one of my prints. Bear with me, I've been ragging my mic over here. Not Brittany has. We've got Mr. Monopoly. We've got everybody's in tonight, buddy. So yeah, that's one of the prints, mate, that we do. You see that's direct to garment. There's no fanning about there with anything. It's right on the hoodie. The artillery got more artillery now. Oh, the casino's frozen up and everything. Plus you've come.
Who are you talking to? Is it?
Ian, come on. Get back to where we were.
Can you pause?
Oh, I can't pause. Bear with me a second. Okay, back in the room. Back in the room. Mrs. is spending cash again. Right, so where are we? We're looking at this. Number 6. Number 6. 6 has come in. We're looking at values. And if any, I mean, we've put videos in here where we win lots and lots of money, but these are the better videos. These, if you watch Roulette, Profit and Stop, these are the better videos to show you, to teach you, because he's taught me a lot. He teaches you basically the thrill. Nobody can't say they're not going to get a thrill out of a bit of a flutter, but the thrill's the same whether you're betting 10p or 10 quid or 100 quid. 14, and we've put bets down on YouTube at 100, 150 quid, and if you lose them, you're gutted. But if you start with 10p bets and you make 4 quid and you lose 6 quid, you're as gutted as the 100 quid. It sounds really weird. The battle's still the same. It's still the same. So what we like to do is make a few quid like this, and then we'll play bigger. And we're playing with the casino's money. Basically, you're playing with their money. You're not losing. You're only losing what you've won. You're not losing what you already had, which to me is a more sensible way of playing. You know, unless you need that money, pay it off your car or whatever you want to do with it. But if not, like we've been playing what are we in here? We're in for 10 minutes, and we've won 20 pence. Could be worse. You could have been playing with bigger numbers and I lost 80 quid, 90 quid. You know, and it's more relaxing. You can just tickle away and play. Mr. Monopoly loves it. So hopefully we'll get a bet coming along soon. So that's a 31. We had some history in 31, didn't we? 31-12. So in the history, if I do this quickly now, I'm just going to do this really quickly now. So I'm going to go 31. So I've just done a really quick combo. And if I show you the history there, 31 has hit 12 twice in the history there. You know, it's just a hunch. Just a hunch. But when you're on 10 pence, it don't really matter. So we've hit 12 neighbours, 31, 13, and 11's come in. And we got a loss. It's not a problem. Not a problem with that kind of money. You're not really bothered. What I will say is that sometimes when you're playing with a missing section tool, is that it seems to really take forever for the value of 6 to highlight. I think that the 6 is a safe value. But when it's taking this long, I'd advise to switch tables, because you will be here for a while. You will be here for a while, and that's why we play 2 wheels sometimes. We usually play this and the Arabic wheel at the same time. 1. Okay. Right, we'll do this one. This one's a good one. This one's a good one. 1, 7, 4, 36. 1, 7, 4, 36. I'll just cover that 0, 3. Looking at history, you've got 1 and 36 in there. You've got 1 and 21 covered in there as well. And 1 and 1. So combining what this tool was doing with the history of the wheel. And there's the 7. So that's a nice hit. That's good. That's good. So we've got a bit of profit now. So that's a 7. 7. And usually when you get these, shall we carry on with it? 7, because I've been talking, I've not been watching. Basically, usually when you get a hit, you'll get a hit within another 3 hits using the balance builder tool. So if we get another one of these straight away, we could be leaving. So we'll see. 35, miss. 35. Okay, so now we've got a choice. 35 from the history showing nothing. So I'm going to go with, straight away, 35, 31, 17, and the 8. But I have to have 15, because my combo's 35, 15. So we'll try that. And now it could be down a little bit. If not, yeah, it would be time to leave, I think. 3 to 5 quid, did we say? No, maybe not. Let's see what we get here. 16. It's another miss, but we could have got that, you see, on the missing section tool. Okay. So 16 from history is hitting 11. So we're going to put 50p on the 3rd column. 16 in history. 16 is going to 33 there. 16 and 4s in the history. Let's see. Let's see. We're only playing with bits and bats of money. It doesn't matter whether we win or lose really tonight. It'd be nice to win. 35. So it's gone back to 35. Because you take note of that then. 16's gone back to 35, and it was doing that a hell of a lot the other day. Notice the bet progression that I play on any of the rows and the columns. It'll be a Fibonacci bet. So you're aware of what that is. You bet 1, you bet 1, you bet 3. So you bet 1, then repeat. Then you bet 2, then 1 and 2's 3, and so on, 5, 8, and so on like that. It's a bit of a safer way of betting, really. It's better than martingale. Okay, 29's a miss. Okay, 29. So now we'll repeat and add a chip. History 29-15. This could be number 19 or 15. 19 or 15. Showing in the balance builder tool there, you see. And it's in the history. So we'll see. People, you can call it coincidence, but no. See that jump out of that 19 there. But we got us 12, that's all right. If you watch that back, I'm sure that jumped out at 19 there then. 12, but we're all right with that. We're okay with that. What we're back to £20.15, 12, 14, 12, 1, 12, 11, 12, 1. Okay, so we'll do 1, 12, 21 we need. We're slow. So 1 and 12 in the history there. It is a combo of mine. 1, 12, 136, 12, 21. We've missed the 21, of which we should have had. That'd have been great. And showing on the balance builder tool there. Okay, number 2. Not to worry. Okay, 2, 11, 22 is my numbers here. A little bit different on the balance builder. 2, 11, 22. See what this brings in. And the other thing is, when you're playing like this, you ain't got to bet every spin. You know, even though something's showing you something, you ain't got to bet. Go on a fruit machine. And you've got to press it basically. On here, you can wait. So we'll do an 835 here. 835. This is 1425. We'll try this 835. I like 5 with that as well. 8-2's covered. 12 go backs covered. We'll try that. That looks okay. That looks all right. But yeah, you're playing with 10 pences here. You go in a boozer and throw 20 quid in a fruit machine. Would have been over. We didn't win 15 minutes ago. 28. Oh, it was a miss. Might be over in 15 minutes now. 28. See, 828's my combo as well. 828's a good one there. In fact, I'm just going to go back to that 8 there. I'm going to go back to that 8 with a 28 and the 2. 8, 28, 2 and 11. Missed the 11. 8, 28. Do like 8 and 28. Dina, not doing well. We would have hit the missing section too. Oh, Ian, what's happening? Come on. We're all having a bad day here. 15 4, 15 2, right, okay. Boom, 35, 15, and 16. We're going to miss the 16. Why have we done it? 15 is hit 4. 15's hit 2 and 2 twice. 15 and 2 in the history has come along twice. So 4 and 2, hopefully not 4. 3 is good. 3's all right. So from the history there, just looking at the history there, it's 15, it's 2 there, and again there. So just a little go back there, basically. It's 3. Okay. So we're treading water. There. 20 minutes. I mean, yeah, it's about winning. You can win. But it's all about being entertained as well. And if you can just have a few bets and hang about, it's all right, isn't it? 21. Right. Okay, an off-the-cuff 12-21 combo, because it's not showing that much in there. 12, 21, 31. And I'm just going to pull that back to 14 and 30. 12.21. I've just moved it back up a little bit from the 20 to go back to the 31, because we've had a 21.31 in the history. Let's have a look at that. Just gone a bit around, a little bit further around from that 21 there. So it's 34. 34 history again. There's not much going on from the history, but 34 likes, 34. So we'll stick with that. Not had a 0 for a while. We'll just do those 2 bets out there. 34 likes to repeat. We've not seen a 0 for 10, 20, 30, nearly 40 numbers. It's not going to come in this time either. So 30, right. Okay, 30. We are going to just pump this one up a little bit. I'm just going to stick with a 30 there and up to 35. And I will do a 0, 2. Bit of history. 30 likes to stay with 30. And if not, this is the lowest we've been in 21 minutes. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to lose £3 for 21 minutes worth of fanning about, basically. 22. 22 from the history showing 30. So I'm going to repeat that there, but I'm not. I'm going to go to the 30 there, 22, and 2 as my combos. And we'll just pop a couple of random, well, one random now, because the second column's highlighted. 222, 11, possibly. It's 1, right? Okay. Well. Right, 1. So we did have the 147 earlier, didn't we? 1, 7, 4, 36. 36. Do a go back to the 22 and a little bit more on the 4 and the 7. Lowest we've been. 22 minutes of entertainment for £6, for £5, £75.30. That's absolutely spot on. That's a bit extra as well on that one there. This might take us back up to where we were, 7. Good. Okay, so now we'll put 50p on there. Well, Fibonacci, the second dozen, 35's in the history there. Straight away. Okay. We had a 735 earlier. What happens now? Five. It's a hit. That's good. Just got a notification from Joe Croupier, how I play roulette and win consistently. If you've not seen Joe's channel, Joe Croupier Roulette, have a look at him. The guy is amazing. Absolutely amazing what he does. He concentrates on breaking patterns. Well worth a look. Definitely have a look at Joe's channel. So we're on 21.15. That's money, by the way, not the numbers. £21.15. This has been a bit of a grind to make some cash here. Been a bit of a grind. So, well, I'll tell you what, Joe, being as though you're here, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that. Okay, we've had a red, odd. We've got an even, and they've all been low. So we've gone black, odd. Oh, we should have gone black, even eye. Sorry, mate, I've got that wrong. So it should have been black, even eye. As I said, we've just had an even in, so you never know. We might come good here. So we need black, odd, eye. Well, we got 2. We got 2 out of it, mate. Thank you for that, Joe. We got 2 out of it, and now we get one of his intersection bets, and we ain't going to go crazy. All we're going to do is a little bit of this. We'll just try that there. Right, it's a 70p bet 20 likes 10 as well. So we're just gonna, and 17. I missed the 17. So that's my head talking. We've got the intersection bet there, you see. 27, 30, 33, 36. It's on the third dozen and the third column. We've got insurance everywhere on that third dozen, other than 25 and 34. 24's a miss. 24. So 24, 5. 24, 5. Okay. We'll leave that 50p on there and we'll do 24, 4. I'll just, I want to put a bit more on there then. So it's a bit of a redundant bet that, because we were slow there. We needed another 50p on there. 24, 4 is a combo of mine. 24, 4. Yeah, there you are. You see the 24 and the 4. Absolutely spot on. So it's a good job we didn't get that extra money on there, actually. Or I'm going to repeat that 24, 4. I like that. And if I'm honest, I would always play Neighbours by 4 when I did that. But down to Ian, Roulette Profit and Stop. Thank you, Ian. My Neighbours are always reduced to 1 unless we get, you know, like the 30. We spoke about 30s and 0s and Neighbours by 4 with things like that. And 35, so we're nowhere near. So 35. Actually, we should have just stuck with the third dozen. 31 and 17 is this. I had a sniff at that 17 earlier, didn't we? 5, 8, and I'm just going to pop that there. Wanted 0 as well, yeah. Wanted that Mr. 0 there. Okay, 35 and 8, good combos. Let's see. Just gone over, we've got the 31 now. Nice one, Ian. Well done, mate. Thank you. See, that shows there on the balance builder tool. A nice win, is that? We'll go again with it. We'll try and get 2 in a row and we can leave. It's 6. 10, 17, 31. We've got to have 13 with it. 13, 14 and 9. Which we've got covered. So come on. 2 of these on the trot. And I've always said that when you're playing roulette, even over a long time, and half an hour is a long time, it's when the cogs start to align up that things start to go right, and it is there now. 5. And this is the point. So we've done as target, we've done it. And this is the point where people go wrong, and I go wrong, and I know the best of the best go wrong. It starts to go right. So we've had 2 nice right bets. We've made £6.15, I think, 20. And that's not a lot of money. But if you do that every 2 or 3 hours a day, you know, it adds up a little bit. It adds up, you know, to a few quid coming in. So what would have been next? 4. So we'd have lost that number, that bet. We'd have bet next on Balance Builder tool. And as I've just mentioned, the cogs aligning, they'll soon, boom, they'll soon be off again. And when they go off, you think you're winning, leave. It is time, as I always say, time to leave. Time to leave. And it's time to leave when you've got some money. Even though it's 6 quid. That's just paid for my bottles of beer tonight. 2 bottles of beer, £5. That's paid for them. The 30, what did we have there? 5, 4 came in after that, didn't it? 4, and then 13 came in. We'd have had a win. 13 came in. The good thing about this tool is you can actually play it without betting money. You can see how reliable it is. Basically, you can see how reliable the balance builder, the missing section tool is there. Ian, you correct me if I'm wrong, mate, but on the first version of the balance builder, this is Balance Builder Plus. On the first version of the balance builder, you've got the roulette profit and stop, the stopping when you're making the hits, when you hit profit, which is a fantastic version. It's brilliant. It really is. And I don't think that's on here. But this is, I think this is the more, it's the more elite tool. So we know what we're doing. We know we're going to make money out of here. But on the older version, if you want to get the older version of this, it's still available, I'm sure, rouletteprofitandstop.co.uk. Once you hit profit on the balance building tool, the app, you can turn it on to say, you're done. You've made money. It's time to leave. It's fantastic. You can turn it off. But like I've just said, you'll start and win. And unless you're really disciplined, you'll lose your money. It's as simple as that. Well, we got 13, 27, 27 and 6. And I'll be the first to tell you that I am really guilty of making these videos and leaving. Boom, it's time to leave. And then just thinking, wait, turn the camera off. Shit, that number just come in. Don't do it. I've learned a big lesson of that now. This will be me now. That's half a bottle of beer drank. And there'll be no more roulette tonight. No more gambling, no nothing. It's always better to leave with profit. Whether that be 4 or 500 quid, we've done it before, or 4 or 5 quid, you still get that same little feeling. And it's something that Roulette Profit and Stop has spoke about on Kick. Watch him on Kick. Go and watch him on Kick. It's brilliant. He does a thing on Kick where he predicts numbers from what he calls manipulated spins on the wheel, and he watches how the ball falls in. Still learning about that, because that is amazing. We've got his own roulette wheel. I don't know if you can see it over there. Where is it? I don't know if you'll get to see it at this. It's a designing pile over there. But it's down behind Mr. Monopoly over there. And we're going to make some videos of that, actually. We're going to make some videos, and I think, Ian, if you're up for it, mate, we'll put you to the test. And we'll do a video and pop some results, somewhere a bit like a crossword with results or something like that. But the skills are impressive, mate. They're brilliant. Anyway, we babbled on. We made 6 quid. It's time to leave. Stay lucky. Don't lose your money. Just play nice and steady. Ian, this one's for you. I'm going to get that fucking money back today. What a day. What a week we've had. Jeez, you've had some good results. I've had a terrible few results there. Being stupid, really. But, you know, if you can afford to lose it, if you can play. If you can't, don't. Just play nice and steady. Play like this. It's more fun. On a fruit machine, we start with 20 quid. We'd have been dead by now. We've had half an hour of just having a bit of a laugh. Stay lucky. Time to leave.